Liverpool have stepped up their efforts to sign the phenomenal £110 million replacement for Diaz. Liverpool attempts to hijack transfer to sign superstar alongside Wartz. Attention fan, Liverpool ready to make a better offer to sign Florian Wartz. A very warm welcome, my friend and Red supporter. Let's check out the latest updates from the biggest and best club in the world. According to information from the Italian outlet Tutto Mercato Web, Liverpool has already made contact with AC Milan winger Rafael Leao in recent hours. This move comes amid growing uncertainty over the future of Luis Diaz at Anfield, with the Colombian being heavily linked with transfers to Barcelona, and also to clubs in the Saudi Pro League in recent days. Although the 28-year-old Diaz has proven to be a valuable player since arriving from Porto in early 2022, there is a sense behind the scenes that Liverpool could find an even more impactful option for their attack. That's where Rafael Leao enters the picture. The Portuguese forward is considered one of the best wingers in Europe at the moment, and to sign him, the Reds would have to shell out around £110 million. Milan, on the other hand, is certainly not willing to make it easy to let go of one of their biggest stars. Leao, 25, has been consistently praised by experts. Italian journalist Riccardo Trevisani, for instance, once said, "Guys, are you kidding me? You should take the last 4 or 5 games Leao played for the national team and show them to the public like a movie trailer. It's incredibly beautiful, even before he went back to doing great things for Milan." For those who say he's only playing well because he was benched at Milan, that's not true. Even during the October break, he had 2 phenomenal games for Portugal. So it wasn't the bench that made him better, it was Leao deciding to play football and play well. For Milan, Leao has played 260 matches, scored 70 goals, and provided 62 assists. For the Portuguese national team, he has 5 goals in 39 appearances. Primarily a left-sided attacking player, he would be a natural upgrade over Luis Diaz, and is also 3 years younger than the Liverpool man. Leao is an explosive player with the ability to dribble past opponents effortlessly and consistently produce end product. Still, many believe he hasn't even reached his full potential. That's why Liverpool sees him as a fantastic option to strengthen the squad. The main obstacle, however, remains the high transfer fee, especially at a time when the club is also eyeing Bayer Leverkusen's young star Florian Wartz, another name that would demand a record-breaking financial investment. Liverpool fan, do you think Rafael Leao would be the ideal replacement for Luis Diaz at Anfield? The Football Insider portal has revealed that Marc Guehi has turned down a move to Tottenham Hotspur this summer and is getting closer to leaving Crystal Palace, which has made Liverpool the front-runner to secure his signing. The Reds are reportedly accelerating their interest in the centre-back, who is considered one of the brightest prospects in English football. Since joining Palace in 2021, Guehi has become a key figure in the squad, making 132 Premier League appearances over 4 years for the Eagles. His consistent performances earned him a place in the England national team and drew attention from some of the country's biggest clubs. At 24 years old, the defender is entering his physical and technical prime, making him a strategic target for Liverpool. In the last season, Guehi delivered another standout performance, not only defending solidly for Crystal Palace but also playing with composure for England at Euro 2024. He was also part of Palace's historic FA Cup triumph, the club's first major title, earning his place in the club's history books. Nevertheless, his departure seems inevitable, especially after his decision to reject Tottenham, the Europa League champions, making it clear that he wishes to join a club that consistently competes for major trophies. Liverpool, the current Premier League champions and League Cup winners from last season, perfectly meets the criteria Guehi has set for his next club. This puts the Reds at the table for the defender, according to the English press, which also notes that Palace chairman Steve Parish expects a superstar-level fee for his transfer. With just 12 months left on his contract, Crystal Palace is racing against time to secure financial compensation before Guehi could leave on a free transfer next summer. Last season, the London club was reportedly demanding £80 million for his services, but that figure may now be reduced as time shifts leverage toward the buyers. Liverpool thus sees a valuable opportunity to sign the centre-back for a lower fee. If the deal goes through, Guehi could form a formidable partnership alongside Virgil van Dijk, while also providing direct competition for Frenchman Ibrahima Konate. Signing the English defender would be a strategic move, both in terms of immediate impact and long-term reinforcement for Anfield's defensive line. Liverpool is getting closer to finalizing a historic deal for Florian Wartz, and all indications are that the club is willing to push financial boundaries to secure one of the most promising players in world football. According to Sky Sports Germany, the Reds are ready to submit a significantly higher offer to Bayer Leverkusen, which could reach an impressive 150 million euros. If confirmed, this transfer would not only be Liverpool's most expensive signing ever, but also the highest fee ever paid by any Premier League club for a player. Discussions between Liverpool and Leverkusen have been ongoing for over a week. Initial offers from Anfield were around 100 million euros, but facing increasing competition for Wartz, the Reds' management decided to act more aggressively. The urgency to secure the player in this transfer window has grown considerably, especially given the possibility of clubs like Real Madrid, Manchester City, and Bayern Munich entering the race starting in 2025. These European giants represent real threats, and Liverpool knows the ideal moment to act is now. Historically cautious about excessive spending, the English club seems to have adopted a new stance under coach Arne Slot's leadership. He sees Florian Wartz as a central figure in the team's rebuilding process. At 21 years old, the attacking midfielder is already a regular starter for the German national team, has shown in the Champions League, and is seen as the player who can lead a new generation of talent in European football's elite. His creativity, game vision, ball control, and tactical maturity are impressive for his age, making him a strategic long-term investment. However, one of the main obstacles to advancing the negotiations remains the structure of the deal. Bayer Leverkusen wants to receive most of the transfer fee up front, with few bonuses or conditional clauses. Liverpool preferred a more staggered payment plan spread throughout the contract. Nevertheless, as talks progress, the English club is showing more flexibility and willingness to meet some of the German side's demands to close the deal as soon as possible. If the revised offer, estimated between 140 euros and 150 million euros, is accepted, the transfer is expected to be finalized quickly. Liverpool aims to have Wartz available from the start of preseason, ensuring enough time for his adaptation and integration into the squad. The arrival of the German player will add to Jeremy Frimpong, already secured, along with other targets being pursued by the football department. Arne Slot wants to build a competitive team based on young, talented players ready to take center stage at Anfield. The potential signing of Florian Wartz represents more than just a major reinforcement. It symbolizes a shift in Liverpool's mindset. The club, once more conservative, now shows ambition and intends to compete at the highest level in Europe. Wartz is seen as the talent capable of elevating the team to a new level, serving as a central piece in Arne Slot's project to build a new era at Anfield. With an investment that could exceed 140 million euros, Liverpool demonstrates boldness and strategy to return to the top. If the deal is closed in the coming days, it will send a clear message across the continent. Liverpool is not just rebuilding, it is recharging. And with Wartz, the future can start now. Thank you very much for watching until here. See you next time.